Is a car this size even legal to roll out of the factory with these tires? I think Nissan decided they were tired of the Terra just being a city SUV. The 2026 Terra has definitely crossed the line from a modest off-roader. The front end is aggressive, the headlights are sharp. There's no trace of that old, friendly demeanor. Those gigantic wheels underneath it and the raised stance tell me that the Patrol's little brother has finally hit puberty. How many points would you give this exterior look? Let me know in the comments. And what about the interior? The Terra has moved up a class here. That old plain SUV feeling is gone. We have textured wood-look panels and this cognac-colored quilted leather. The large tablet-style screen is nice. The decision to abandon physical buttons is debatable, though. But the real question is material quality. Okay, not everything is soft touch. Hard plastic has been used in places here, I admit. But this suits the Terra's nature, durable and easy to clean. Remember, this is not a luxury SUV. It's an SUV that gets the job done. Under the hood, we see Nissan's current strategy. If predictions are correct, they will offer an efficient 1.2-liter e-Power hybrid engine alongside the old-school 2.5-liter diesel. The hybrid, with 140 horsepower, is ideal for the city. But if you want to take this body up the mountain, the 190 horsepower diesel is inevitable. The price-performance balance plays a critical role here. In conclusion, the 2026 Terra offers more than just a facelift. It's comfortable enough for weekly grocery shopping and capable enough for heading out into the real wilderness on the weekend. Do you think this new Terra can shake the throne of the Toyota Fortuner or the Mitsubishi Pajero Sport? Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to join the discussion. See you in the next review.